What's up, guys? Good morning and happy October. I am downtown here at the Breast Health Center. I have my first lymphedema appointment today since April. I used to see my lymphedema therapist pretty frequently, but I got discharged by insurance. They seemed to think I had seen her enough and had enough appointments. It's a chronic condition, but anyway, she did tell me that she would have me back for a 6-month follow-up. So it's been 6 months. I'm here today. The reason why they have the lymphedema clinic here at the Breast Health Center is because it's tied so closely to having breast cancer. A lot of people that had breast cancer eventually develop lymphedema, so they have us all here in the same building. So since it is October, it is Breast Cancer Awareness Month and everything, I was thinking about doing a video where I talk about my breast cancer journey and what I went through and la la la, but I think I'm not gonna do that. I just don't think it's that interesting. It seems like very, to be honest, self-serving to just talk about myself and me and what I went through and how awful it was for me. And believe me, it was awful. It was awful. I went through a lot. I had the book thrown at me and whatever, but I just feel like my focus now is on having lymphedema, and that's more of an ongoing condition, whereas breast cancer, luckily, thank God, at this point in my life, is not. So I also want to say, in general, like, get screened, get your mammogram, go be seen, be your own best advocate. I found my breast cancer lump myself. If you think something's wrong, know your body, be self-aware, and don't put it off. Don't be like, yeah, I'm supposed to have whatever in January, but I'm gonna really go in June, or I'm gonna go next January. Like, don't wait, don't put it off. Just stay on top of your health. Like I said, you are your own best advocate. And that's all I'm gonna say about that. Okay, it is the next day now, and I'm heading outside to check on some of my plants. Many of my summer plants have died off at this point, but some of them are still going strong. These marigolds are in good shape. These do well. My lymphedema appointment was good. My measurements were up in a couple places, which is not great, but I'm going back next week to see if we can get them back down to normal. And of course, I can't possibly film a video without discussing my pool, so here it is. The pool content prerequisite. This is what it looks like right now. A little bit of rain, a lot of acorns. I was going to say a little bit of acorns, but it's a lot of acorns. Why did I put the pool here, right? I mean, I have a small yard, as you can see. So when the decision came to be, we're going to install a pool, I could have chosen this side of the yard or this side of the yard. I chose this side of the yard. Why did I do that? I honestly thought it was the better side. Check this out. It's directly under a tree. Typically when the leaves fall, most of the leaves fall on this side of the yard, and whenever I had to rake the yard up, all of the leaves were over there. But the acorns are over here. You can hear them. It's crazy. I've been living in this house for 10 years, and I swear to God I don't ever remember there being this many acorns. I guess I just never noticed it before. They are everywhere. I am putting together a little lunch for myself here. So I have these frozen falafels that I bought at Trader Joe's, falafels in a bag, and I'm gonna make myself a little falafel wrap. And I'm using Ortega tortillas. I have the falafels, and then I bought some butter lettuce from the supermarket. And I made some homemade tzatziki sauce, which is pretty cool. I was going to buy just a supermarket version of this, but then I was like, I can probably whip this up and make it myself, which I did. I found a recipe on allrecipes.com, which I will include a link to that in the description. This was super easy, basically just like plain yogurt, garlic, cucumber, olive oil, salt, lemon juice, dill, and that's it. And you mix it all up in a bowl. This is my first time getting these falafels from Trader Joe's. I've never had them before, so let's see if I like them. I don't know how many. 3? This could probably be a little thicker. It's a little on the watery side. That's good. That's really good. So those falafel wraps were really good. I liked the falafels a lot from Trader Joe's. Never had those before. They had like a little bit of a spice, like a little bit of a kick to them. Not too spicy, but they had a little zing, I would say. I've actually made falafels from scratch before. When my younger daughter was really young, she was somehow like leaned vegetarian when she was a small child. For some reason, just the idea of eating like chicken and hamburgers just never sat well with her when she was a little kid. It's kind of a funny thing, I think, for little kids. You know, a lot of their childhood books are about like animals and stuff, and then it just unsettled her to be eating chicken. So for a while, she leaned vegetarian. I actually had gone to our local library and I got like a kid's vegetarian cookbook, and I used to make homemade falafel, which is very hard to make. It's very time consuming. You have to fry it. It like kind of greases up your kitchen and that type of stuff. So buying this frozen bag from Trader Joe's was way easier. I would definitely get these again. The sauce was awesome. Like I said, that is linked in the description. It was really good. So the recipe that I'm linking is from allrecipes.com. I thought it was fantastic. If you look it up on Pinterest or Google it, you'll find tons of recipes. I really liked this one. Can't say I've tried a lot to compare. I also did cut it in half. So it calls for a 32-ounce tub of yogurt to be the base of the recipe. I only used half of that amount. That seemed like a lot to me. Even with half the recipe, this is way more than I need. And I'm going to have more of it than even the amount of falafels that were in the bag. So I'm trying to think like what would be a good way to use up this sauce dip, because it is really good. I might buy like pita chips, like Stacy's pita chips or something, and eat it with that. I think it would be also good with, what else would it be good with? You know, some kind of plain cracker, I guess like a Triscuit or something. But this sauce is really good. I'm going to try to use it in as many things as I can. It was delicious. I like freshly grated the cucumber and everything. It came out so good. This is a keeper. Because it is a frozen bag, you just heat them up in the oven. It's like 325. You cook them for about 10 or 15 minutes. I cooked 4 because I was just making it for myself. I put 3 inside the wrap and I ate the other one plain by itself. So good. Good morning and happy Monday. I am up early today and I'm at the UPS store because I am putting together a little package I'm going to send to my daughter at her college. So I realized I was just there, but I wanted to kind of put together like a little Halloween theme care package for her and send her some treats, and I want it to reach her this week. So I got a box, put a bunch of stuff in it. I am going to send that off to her so that she can receive a little package to her mail center. I haven't sent her any mail the whole time she's been there, not a card, nothing. So she said, oh, I like getting packages, so I think it's going to be fun for her to get a little care package from Mama. I got some treats and stuff from Target. I got her a couple of those favorite day snacks, trail mixes, that type of stuff. I did put the pretzels in from Trader Joe's that I bought. And I got her a couple other goodies. Trying trying to remember, window clings. She has a little window in her dorm room next to her desk, so I got her some Halloween themed window clings to put up and a couple other candy stuff. I was trying to get some non-candy things, so it's not just all candy, but it's mostly candy. So, and then I did get a card also, like a little Halloween themed cute card. So I'm gonna box that up, get it in here and shipped off to her. Hopefully she gets it in a couple days. Like, I'm not really sure how many days it's going to take, but I want her to receive it by the end of this week, so we'll see. Okay, I'm back outside. I think I might be ready to talk about what happened with my rose bush. It's a little bit of this has been a bit of a sore subject, but I did post in a previous video that I got this rose bush as a gift from my mother for Mother's Day, and I was struggling all summer and fighting with rabbits that were eating it. It's actually kind of chilly out here. I think I might get a sweatshirt. Chilly! Okay, I'm back. I had to go get a sweatshirt. Oh, it smells so good in my house right now too. I'm baking a pumpkin pie, feeling all the fall vibes. So yeah, so here's my yard. I have a lot to do out here. So I have to do my fall yard basic cleanup, which is, I mean, I still have my pool ladder out here. Last winter I kept it outside all winter long, which was a huge mistake because it got filthy, and then I had to really like wash it down and scrub it and bleach it and whatever in the spring. So I'm gonna put it in the shed this year. I've cleaned out my shed. I've gotten rid of a lot of stuff that I had in there for years that I didn't need. So I have some space in there. I have some things that have to go in the metal pickup, which I have missed. I have made arrangements for that stuff to be picked up by the metal pickup, and then missed the metal pickup probably 3 months in a row now. I don't know. I guess it's just hard to remember things. I have a planner too. Like, I use a planner, and I still forgot. But I'm gonna get it this time. Like, I'm gonna get it. I wrote it down. I set a reminder on my phone. Yeah. So that needs to go. Got the acorns I pulled out of the pool cover in that bag. Oh yeah, so that's what I was gonna show, is the rose bush. Oh, it's awful. This is tough. Okay, so I went to Home Depot and I got some chicken wire. I got one 2x5 piece. It doesn't go all the way around. I'm gonna have to go back and get a second piece to cover it. But I'm going to show the tragedy of what happened. As I walk over here, there's rabbits, there's chipmunks. I am not alone out here. There's a lot of varmints. So, all right. I'm ready to look at it. Here it is. This is awful. Look what they did. This is awful. Look at these pieces. It's as if I took pruners and clipped it. But this was done by animals. For real. This was a huge, thriving rose bush. The only thing that's left is this piece right here, this stalk, which for some reason they didn't get. This is a new shoot, like a new growth. When you see these reddish purple leaves, that's new growth. I can't believe they did this. And I had bought this trellis gate whatever thing here. That is not a deterrent to the rabbits. Obviously they can just what is all this? They can just go right through there. This was mostly a deterrent, like basically for the landscapers, so that they didn't hurt it with their weed whacker. And then I had these geraniums and mint and other things I put around to be a deterrent to the rabbit. But anyway, I'm going to leave it like this for the winter. This is my last ditch effort to try to save this rose bush. I'm going to get a second piece of chicken wire, go all the way around here. I'm going to use this trellis basically as like the frame for it. And I'm going to see what happens through the winter. If they ruin it, if it can grow back in the spring. I mean, the roots, I mean, it seems like it could still live I don't know. We'll see. And if it does, what is its future? Will it just get eaten again? I'm gonna just try. I'm gonna try. Like I said, this is gonna be like my last ditch effort to try to save this thing. If it can grow, be restored, great. If not, then it's just not meant to be that I have roses here on this property. So I have a lot of cleaning up to do. I have my table umbrella there. I have some lawn bags. I have all of my summer plants that I had out here around the deck to clean up and dispose of. I might put this table and chair set that I'm sitting at right now in the shed for the winter. I don't know. I probably should not leave it out here. My old table was bigger than this, and years ago I used to pick it up and carry it and put it in the shed in the winter, and then once I got lymphedema and I really couldn't carry heavy things anymore, I used to leave it out here all winter long, and then it did rust and deteriorate faster, and then earlier this summer it broke. So I really like this table a lot, and it is brand new. I want it to last. So I might put this in the shed. Maybe one of my daughters can help me with carrying it. The main thing is just going to be getting rid of the plants and putting everything out in lawn bags. Just getting everything out here in the deck all nice and tidy for the winter, so when the snow comes and the ice comes, I'm not leaving a bunch of things out here to get weathered and ruined. And it kind of, you know, I want it to look nice and neat and cleaned up. I don't want it to look like I just left a bunch of plants out here. So I think I'm going to wrap it up. I think that's going to be it for this week. Thank you to everybody who is watching, especially the people that are my new subscribers. Hello, great to see you here. Thank you. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for watching. Thank you for liking. Please leave a comment and say hi. I'd love to get to know who my subscribers are. I'm new to YouTube. I just decided on a whim this summer, like, why don't I start a YouTube channel? I thought it might be fun to do. I'm mostly going to be doing lifestyle vlogging, get ready with me's, unboxings, whatever I think might be interesting. So like, drop a comment and let me know. A couple weeks ago I did a trip to Michael's to look at Halloween merchandise. I can do more stuff like that. I just did an AM morning skincare routine video and get ready with me. I'm going to also be doing one with my PM skincare routine coming out. So yeah, if you're watching, like, please subscribe and say hi. I hope everyone's had a great week, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!